face it, The Baconing is a strange and tasty name for a game. But this isn't just any old game about yummy pork pieces. This downloadable title from Hothead stars DeathSpank, the bumbling hero from previous titles DeathSpank and DeathSpank Thongs of Virtue. The purple thong-wearing protagonist's name is absent from this title, but the style and combat should seem familiar to anybody who's played the previous games. If you haven't played a DeathSpank game, it's essentially an action role-playing loot drop game with puzzles tossed in for good measure. The Baconing begins with our hero trying to pass the time. He's bored, you see. After defeating all the evils in the land and recovering all 6 thongs of power, there's not much left to do but sit around. So, like any normal person would, he decides to put on all his dainty underwear at once. Unfortunately, that creates an anti-DeathSpank, the ultimate evil. In order to make the bad DeathSpank vulnerable, regular old DeathSpank must find all the fires of bacon and burn the thongs one by one. Bacon. The watercolor aesthetics are still stunning, and the environments this time around are even wackier than you'd expect. There's a leprechaun Las Vegas called Rainbow's End, and an effed up version of Disneyland called the Forest of Tomorrow, which houses the creepiest character I've ever seen. Seriously, look at this guy. This Mickey Mouse reject named Muto has brains for ears and licorice for eyes. It makes me want to laugh and throw up all at the same time.
Please kill me!
Anyway, everything looks and feels like a normal DeathSpank game, but the Baconing has some tricks up its sleeve. The team at Hothead has refreshed the music and sound effects, and there are a bunch of new things that come in 7s. 7 weapons of justice, 7 crossbows, and 7 environments. Changes on the battlefield are subtle, but should alter the way you play. You'll now be able to use the landscape to your advantage. Small hills will provide cover and allow you to determine a strategy before you dive headfirst into the fray. Shield bashing has also been added, so you can finally escape the enemies that swarm you. A variety of interactive barrows will also be scattered around for you to use as you wish. So explode, melt, or freeze your enemies, or just ignore them. Basically, if you've enjoyed past DeathSpank games, you should check out The Baconing, which is set to release on PC, Xbox Live Arcade, and the PlayStation Network later this year. If you still don't know what a DeathSpank is, but like action RPGs, weird characters, and puzzles, this just might tickle your taste buds. For more nomorific coverage of The Baconing, head over to IGN.com. Num 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 num.